Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Monday, December 4th, 2017. Big news story: Donald Trump has fully endorsed Roy Moore. Again, it's just news by the numbers. The name Roy Moore equals 124. What's today? It's December 4th, 12/4. Every single day, contrived news headlines, all by the code. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is what just happened while I was grocery shopping. Now, understand, I live just north of Seattle. The way the bird flies, about 10 minutes. While I was waiting to buy my groceries, there were two men in front of me who were shopping together. I don't know if they were partners or what. But anyway, they were all excited and they were talking to the cashier, and all the grocery clerks had on their Seahawks jerseys today. If you come up here, it's just football mania, and it has been ever since the Seahawks became a winning team. So many places you go to: banks, grocery stores, businesses. People's work outfit is a Seattle Seahawks t-shirt or a jersey. So anyway, they were talking up last night's game. Last night was Sunday Night Football. Seahawks usually do well on Sunday Night Football. Remember, 39 is the number on Sunday Night Football. SNF equals 39. Russell Wilson, the quarterback of the Seahawks, has a 39 birth numerology. I'll never forget the year he played the Steelers on his birthday, and they won with 39 points. The final touchdown, the Steelers didn't even play any defense. They just let the whole receiver run past the whole team. Anyway, I was sitting there in line, and they were talking up last night's game and how they think the Seahawks are going to make a run and how they beat the best team with the best record in the league. And because I'm up here, I'm always around conversations like this, and normally I just keep quiet. But, I was next in line, nobody was behind us, and I just interrupted. I said, you guys understand that these games that you're all excited about and you're spending all your time watching, I said, do you guys understand that they're all scripted? You're watching a scripted performance. And there were three people, and they all just looked at me like, what? I said, it's not a coincidence the announcers are always saying you couldn't have scripted it any better. I said, I imagine you guys were Seahawks fans when they won the Super Bowl, and probably also when they lost the last Super Bowl to the Patriots. I said, go back and look at the box score when you lost to the Patriots. I said, I'm sure you remember you were right on the goal line. They could have handed the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, but instead they threw an interception. And they all said, yeah. I said, go back and look at the box score. I said, you're going to see that was Russell Wilson's 21st pass, intercepted by number 21. And if you go back and watch the replay, you'll see that the play happened with 21 seconds left. And I said, on top of that, the date was February 1st, 2/1. The down was 2nd and 1. I said, if you think that's coincidence, I said, look at what the Patriots just did last year to the Falcons, another bird team. The date was 2/5. They had a 25-point comeback. I said it was Tom Brady's 25th playoff win. It was the AFC's 25th Super Bowl. And I said also last year, if you look, it was the 97th season, which is the 25th prime number. And I said, I don't know if you knew or not, but that was the reason they made the touchback 25 yards. And I said, it's not just those Super Bowls. I said, it's every Super Bowl is a script, and it's often in accordance with the date. These three people, I could just see their energy just sink beneath the floor. And, only one of us said, that's kind of interesting. And I said, yeah. And I said, to watch these games is just to waste your time. And I said, to invest any money in these leagues is to invest in overpaid jerks who are just selling you all out. And the cashier spoke up and said, I don't know about that. But I almost felt bad because they were just all so excited and they were just so pumped up talking about how good the game is and how good their team is. And then I said this and you could just see, their energy went from through the roof to, again, beneath the floor. And, it just goes to show what's going on in this society. People are living vicariously. That's why there's just so much entertainment around us. Live through the TV show, the movie, the sports game. It's like everyone's invested all of their emotions outside of them. And in things that are ridiculous. The year after the Seahawks won the Super Bowl, I mean, you couldn't find a car that didn't have a Seattle Seahawks flag on it. Those flags aren't around so much anymore. This is a really fair weather city, too, with the sports, but it's just, it's just so pathetic that people can't see through these games. And, I guess everyone needs the rug pulled out from under them on sports so that they can all sink down for the moment and then just get over it. But and just seeing what happened to these three people, I just almost wish I didn't say anything. I was like, well, I probably ruined all their days now. But maybe in the future it'll be good for them, It's just, did those three people deserve it? It's not that just three people need it at once. It's like the whole world needs it at once so we can just all get over it together. But, that kind of stuff's always going on up here, and normally I just don't say anything. I just keep my mouth shut, but I don't know. They were holding up the grocery line. I wanted to get home. So I had to cut off the conversation. And then, yeah. I gave him a few more things. I said, if you want to learn more about how games are rigged, I said, look up this thing called gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words. I said, there's a reason the Eagles came into the game 10-1. I said, it's all a biblical code. The name Philadelphia comes from the Bible, and Revelation, it's the Church of Philadelphia. It's in the language of gematria. Church is 101, and so is Philadelphia. And then I said, I could tell you more about the city of Philadelphia, and the flag, and Donald Trump, but I just let him go. I could tell that they'd already heard enough. They were already overwhelmed, so didn't want to lay on the overkill. But yeah, I'm sure the whole city of Seattle today is just so revved up about their game. And then also, just for the record, the Seahawks got their 9th win against the Eagles yesterday with 24 points. 9 in reductions, 24, just like Seahawks. And I also did tell him, I said, the time you guys won the Super Bowl, you won with the awkward score of 43 points. And I said, that's what Seattle Seahawks equals. After they left and I was paying for my groceries, you know what the cashier actually asked me? They said, so do you think the Seahawks are going to make the playoffs this year? You know what I said back to him? I said, why do you care? I said, if it's all rigged and scripted, what's it matter if they make the playoffs or not? They didn't like my response. But don't you think that was the right response? It's just, that's what else amazes me. How many people watch my videos and they'll be like, well, do you think my team's going to win though? It's not your fucking team, man. What don't you guys get? These teams are fucking you in your ass. It's like you like getting fucked in your ass. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me my team's fucking me in my ass, but is my team going to win? Just the dumbest question you could ask. We'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. I just want to share that story and I guess what's wrong with the world, what's wrong with people, and what needs to change. All right, until next time.